Federal Medical Center, Yenagoa, you just submitted your document today. The date of your appearance. And you had been written earlier to submit your documents as at 27th of November 2023 was when you were supposed to have submitted your documents. So all these things appear like ambush. Yeah. Chief Medical Director, CMD, did you hear that?
Yes, sir.
And I remember there was somebody from your institution that either called or chatted with me to seek further clarification, and I obliged that person. Who was the person? From Yenagoa, somebody called me or sent me a message, and I obliged you the information. Are you the one?
On WhatsApp.
Whereas the letter was delivered, I didn't see the letter. So we wanted to know exactly what were the requirements. That was why I got in touch with you. Apologies.
But the letters were delivered by DHL. They gave us evidence of delivery of all the letters that we sent. So let's see if we can, I don't know. Are you on oath already?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can you speak to your document, please?
The total amount that was released for us out of the appropriated amount for COVID-19 for 2020 and 21 is 2,248,367,462 naira. While the actual amount that was released to us was 949,233,000.
Just a moment. The actual amount that was what?
The amount that was released
Was how much?
949,233,268 naira.
For both years?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but your appropriation was 2.2 billion.
Yes, sir. Then in terms of utilization,
Just a moment, please. Accountant General, can you please
Honorable
confirm
Chairman.
this claim, please?
Yenagoa.
Can you speak to the Federal Medical Center, Yenagoa? That's the figure as projected. Does it tally with what you have as their release?
Honorable Chairman, yes, I think the figure is just 72 kobo.
Sir?
Just 72 kobo.
Difference? Difference?
Yes, just 72 kobo.
No, what do you have on your own figure? You can read it out.
949,233,268.72.
Okay. All right. So you can go ahead, please. Put on the microphone. Put on the microphone. Put on your microphone. Yes.
sorry, sir. We have as number one, equipment and installation of 10-bedded intensive care units. The contract sum is 353,633,000. The date of award was on the 11th of December 2020, and it was awarded to Alpha Pharmacy and Store Limited. The total amount we paid to the contractor was 353,643,614 naira. And
He's reading from page.
Yes, you are right. Because it's not the same thing you are reading. What you are reading is different from what.
it's on this page.
No, let him. The document you submitted is the only document you can rely on.
Yes.
If you want to provide fresh document, you apply, and then we allow you to tender fresh documents.
It's on the first page.
Yes, the
353,630,000 naira. That's what for Alpha Pharmacy for the equipment of installation and equipment of 10-bedded ICU unit. And then the total amount we paid to the contractor is 353,634,614 naira, and the contract is completed.
When he completed it, then you decided to encourage him. That was why you paid him for more than the letter of award, so that he will be encouraged to do more.
Then for the equipment and installation of treatment center and for emergency procurement, which was awarded to Derus Precious Services Nigeria Limited, the contract sum is 99,940,500 naira. The actual amount, the contract we paid to the contractor is 100 million naira and is completed. Then for the procurement of installation of molecular laboratory equipment, the contract sum is 343,996,384 naira 93 kobo. It was awarded to DCL Laboratory Nigeria Limited and the contract sum was 345,848,654 naira.
Was how much?
The contract sum is 343,996,384 naira 93 kobo.
And you paid 345 million.
To the camera.
Yeah. Go on.
Then the next one is procurement of personal protective equipment for COVID-19. The contract sum is 53,594,000 naira, which was awarded to Camberfront Global Company Limited. And the amount paid for the contract was 53,596,154 kobo. 154 naira, sorry. Then, for the procurement of personal protective equipment, still for COVID-19, the contract sum is 96,153,846 naira, which was awarded to Camberfront Global Company Limited, and we paid at 96,153,846 naira, and the contract was also completed, which gives us a total of 949,233,269 naira.
Spent the 949 million naira plus that was released to you as COVID intervention fund. Honorable colleagues, that's the summary of the presentation. Let's have an interaction with him based on the document and any other explanation that he has. Honorable Bapamisal.
Mr. Chair, my name is Aliyu Bapamisal. CMD, from the presentation you made, there is variance except one of the 4 of the 5 contracts you made. The first one, you have overpaid the contractor 4,614 naira. Lot 2, you overpaid the contractor with 5,500. Lot 3, you overpaid the contractor 1,852,269 kobo. Lot 4, you overpaid the contractor 2,154. Why is that variance from your contract sum awarded and the payment made? What justification? Is there a variation to the contract or?
There's no variation, sir, but the explanation I want to give was that when we finished the contract and the Bureau for Public Procurement did the variation, they actually said that for the Alpha Pharmacy, that they should refund 33 million naira or provide goods in like sum. And what we already
Alpha Pharmacy, that is the equipping and installation of 10-bedded intensive care units. That is for the installation of the intensive care unit.
Yes.
The BBP asked them to refund how much?
They asked them to refund 142,000.
You said 33 million now.
There's a breakdown.
How much were they asked to refund by BBP?
They actually refunded 142,000.
How much? Well, you said I had a sum of 33 million now. Why are you shaking your head? The man in blue, he's shaking his head. He didn't say so.
No,
we can
sorry,
rewind.
sir.
We can rewind the tape. I said I had 33 million. You are shaking your head.
It's a mistake.
We can
sir.
rewind it. You just say sorry to the slip of tongue. Anyone
sir.
can make a mistake in figures. But you were shaking your head when I said he said so. And he's on record.
Sorry, sir. They actually refunded the sum of 140.
How much was he asked to refund? I'm not saying how much did he refund. How much was he asked to refund?
He was asked to refund the sum of 10,290,120 naira.
Okay.
For the procurement of personal protective equipment.
Okay, Honorable College, so we take note of that. BBP asked this contractor to refund a sum of over 10 million naira.
But sir, what BBP said was that it's either he refund this amount or he provides the equipment that is equivalent of this amount. We have the manifest, the invoice from him, and we also have the store receipt voucher.
No, before then, the letter where BBP gave him those options, refund either or, where is the letter? Where he was asked to either refund 10-point-something million or supply those equipment. Where is that letter?
Well, sorry, sir, that letter is not in this our booklet. But we have the response, that the letter we wrote to BBP. We have it here. We have it, it's just that it's not in this.
Okay, meanwhile, so that we don't, we note that. Please, let's note that. And then, meanwhile, you were trying to explain why you had to overpay contractors so that we don't derail from that line of conversation. So go ahead on that.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. I wasn't on seat then, so I don't really know the reasons why there was this overpayment of this amount.
But you started explaining now. Why did you suddenly remember that you
I was only explaining that we actually made the observation by BPP.
Okay, who is your head of finance here? The man to your right. How long have you been in that position? Please use your microphone.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
You're welcome, sir.
I've been there since I've been on the seat since 2014.
Okay, so you were the one who was the DF when the COVID expenditure happened.
Mr. Chairman, what I will just say briefly about the transaction that showed overpayment to all of those contractors is that BPP asked all of them that owed any amount that was in excess of what they supposed to have done to pay, and all of them made payment. So what I want to say is that we will furnish this honorable committee with documents that prove that they refunded those funds.
Just wait now.
Okay, sir.
We are talking about two things now. We are talking about two things. We haven't gotten to what eventually happened to the overpayment. We are asking why. Why did you overpay them? Is it that you do not have the technical expertise to know the difference between 10 naira and 11 naira? Why did you overpay in the first instance? What eventually happened to the overpayment is a different thing. What about if BPP didn't discover that? They will have gone away with public funds. You contracted someone to do a job for you at 100 naira and you are paying 120 naira. Can you handle your own business that way? Can you handle your personal business that way?
No, Mr. Chairman.
You ask someone to do a construction for you now, your private building, and you agree for 10 naira. Will you go and pay him 20 naira?
No, sir.
You won't do that now. So why should you do that with public funds?